So I did want to play this. I'm not. I already said I'm not playing any of the fucking January 6th fucking hearing. But you did mention.
Well, then why is Joe Rogan on the screen? Isn't he an insurgent?
Well, it's funny. It's funny you mentioned that because they're calling him that now because.
Are you aware of the agent provocateur aspect of January 6th?
Oh boy, Joe. Joe.
Buddy.
Careful, bud.
Buddy.
I like you, Joe.
Buddy.
Careful, bud.
Say more.
I don't exactly know what the reality is, but what people are insinuating is that there was federal agents that were involved in instigating the violence, instigating the entering into the Capitol, and that there's this one guy in specific that they've got him isolated on video. They've shown him over and over again. He's faced no legal consequences. They know this guy's name. They know exactly who he is. All these other guys are in jail. All those other guys who got into the Capitol, I mean, so many of them are facing like these massive federal charges and 4 years plus in jail. This one guy is like, we have to go in there. We have to take back. We have to get inside there. And people start calling him a Fed in one of these videos. And
you know what's funny about the world we live in? Is that infinitely more people are going to see this 7-minute clip of Joe Rogan than are going to watch that January 6th committee hearing that they did.
Yeah.
Is that not a fact?
Get ready for a wave of fucking Joe Rogan hit pieces again.
Yep.
Is Joe Rogan responsible for the Poppy Gringo or whatever?
Yeah.
That'll be the way they finally take him down. That's how they're going to destroy Joe Rogan's career. Is Joe Rogan's responsible for Brendan Schaub.
I think he like takes off and runs away, but this is what it seems like. It seems like, and this is something that governments have done forever, right? You take a peaceful protest. What's the best way to break up a peaceful protest? You bring in agent provocateurs to turn it into
or maybe, have stacks of bricks by every single fucking riot that happened. But when you bring that up, you're a conspiracy. Remember that? Yeah. After the George Floyd stuff, there just happened to be a bunch of bricks in all these major cities that they were just out there. Brick delivery service here. Get your throwing bricks.
You're like, wait a minute, is there a car chase coming in soon? Is that why you keep carrying these bricks up and back down the street?
And our job is just to walk this painted glass back and forth across the street. And this guy, he's supposed to stack watermelons all day. Man, I sure hope that pays off later.
Non-peaceful, a violent protest, smash windows, light things on fire. Then you can send in the troops and you can clean up the mess, and then you don't have any protest anymore. This was the World Trade Organization in Seattle in '99 or whatever it was. That's what they did.
Joe has been watching that kitty history video a little too much.
Yeah, it's still too much, buddy.
It's a little too much, bud.
It's been documented that is what happened. I mean, like literal government agents went in wearing Antifa outfits and this is pre-Antifa, right? Smashing windows, lighting things on fire, and they were all eventually released conveniently. Well, this guy, do you know about this, Jamie? See if you can find it. Because it's a curious case of this one particular individual who's like...
I can't wait for that movie, The Curious Case of Ray Epps.
This particular individual...
yelling, see some problem.
Yeah, I mean,
sorry.
I haven't seen this one. I remember the Umbrella Man who was breaking windows at the George Floyd.
Oh shit! You know what? The Ray Epps. Good point. We covered that, and I've completely forgotten about that because the news cycles always go so fast. Remember the Umbrella guy at the AutoZone, the George Floyd thing that nobody arrested, that was actively trying to start shit, telling him to go in the AutoZone.
Riots.
I think they found out that guy was a cop.
You think, Joe? Joe, you think?
And that, I think that was like a rogue human, but no, I'm not sure if that's true. But
so this is where it's interesting in this case. I don't know the case at all, but is it that somebody in government actually initiated him doing it as an agent provocateur to shut down the protest, or was he someone who happened to be in government who was himself radicalized, who acting on his own because of radicalization did the thing?
Or is he an agent provocateur?
If he was acting on his own, then why isn't he arrested? guy. I don't know who this guy is, but if he was, think about this person who thinks he's smart because he's on Joe Rogan. If he was radicalized, why wouldn't he be arrested? The government would immediately go, see, they're infiltrating our government. He would be the first person indicted if it was a government person that turned. Remember that DEA agent that got fired from his job? He never went in the building. He was peacefully protesting on January 6th, and they fired him.
Yep.
Tour, but he's doing so independently just because he's a fucking psycho. You know, some firemen start fires.
Right, but notice that
a real thing.
whichever view you have, you probably had a motivated interest to see it that way, right?
Yeah, I didn't have any view on it.
Right.
That's the thing. I'm looking at it like this, like, what is it? What is this video?
Yeah.
I'm watching this guy, like this one big, beefy-looking federal agent guy, telling them they got to go inside, and I think he was wearing a MAGA hat. And, you know, it's like a guy in his 50s. And he's like, I'll tell you what we got to do. We got to get inside there. We got to go inside the Capitol. And these people are like, inside? Like, isn't that illegal? Like,
Again, you know why Joe Rogan is a good barometer of, and this is, I figured it out.
Average morons that are kind of only casually paying attention.
Perfect. Exactly what I was going to say. Joe Rogan is I was going to say my Bobby Heenan line, the ham and eggers.
Ham and eggers.
Whatever.
Joe Rogan's the character in the movie that's supposed to be you. Like,
yes,
watching things unfold.
God, yes,
you know?
yes.
Joe Rogan's the character they're explaining all the exposition to.
Yeah. You know what?
You're like, oh, I'm caught up now. That's the bad guy that he's explaining to me about. Okay.
Joe Rogan. You know what? Exactly. Joe Rogan is the nameless Skyrim character. You know.
Yes.
Like that's what he is, and that's a perfect. And that's not even an insult. I'm not even being an insulting Joe because we're fucking morons too. We're a big bunch of dumb idiots too. We're not smarter than anybody.
Joe Rogan's the horse thief going, you're looking at the true king of Skyrim. That's over at Storybook. And you're like, thanks, regular dude in farm clothes explaining that to me.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't know who anybody was. I just woke up in this cart.
Mm-hmm. And then Brendan Schaub walks up. He goes, I used to be a fighter until I got an arrow in the brain. But that's exactly, Joe Rogan is the greatest barometer of independent people and what they're thinking. People that don't normally follow this stuff.
And then the guy who tries to run from the Imperials as they're trying to behead him, and Brendan Schaub's like, hey man, that's not masking.
Right.
what the fuck? This guy's taking it to the next level. But he's doing it like multiple times. That's there is a real problem with intelligence agencies doing that kind of shit.
Totally.
Wait, I'm sorry. How can you say something so
brave and yet
so controversial and yet so brave? Joe, are you telling us that now in 2022, the guy who used to be into conspiracy theories hardcore is just realizing that maybe there's a problem with intelligence agencies?
Maybe they've been lying to you.
Remember when almost all the people that tried to kidnap Gretchen Whitmore had to be released?
Every one of them.
And they haven't set a retrial. You saw that? If they were so sure,
they are letting that go.
They're like, yeah, no,
they're letting that one go.
Yeah, this is fine.
How cool would that be if you fucking got to be involved, got like wrapped up with some FBI agents that convinced you to kidnap the governor, and then you're found not guilty, and you're like, that was the wildest ride ever.
I know.
You know what, boys? I'm just gonna chill out now.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna chill out. I'm gonna probably join a bowling league.
They do it, and I think they do it thinking that this is these group of fucking psychos. Like, we got to stop this from escalating. So here's the way: we get them to do something really stupid, then we can put fences up and create a green zone, and then we lock this down. Meet Ray Epps.
Oh, he's pulling up the story. Yeah.
Fucking dad clicks. Meet Ray Epps, the Fed-protected provocateur who appears to have led the very first 1/6 attack, January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. So let's watch some of this. These are guys that have no beginning.
There we go. Okay, I want to get to the video.
We need to go into the Capitol. Into the Capitol. What? Tomorrow?
Did you hear somebody go, what? That's. Why don't you show that in the hearings? You just see that? We need to go to the Capitol. What?
That is what a real like conservative sounds like.
Exactly.
We need to go in there and check. Whoa, what?
Hey.
We were just here to, have our voices heard and shit, homie. Let's dial that back a little bit.
Happens. That scares the shit out of me because that's
Into the Capitol. Into the Capitol. What? Tomorrow?
either what?
I don't even like to say it because I'll be arrested. Well, let's not.
But you're not. But that's the problem, Ray. You were
Sir.
never arrested.
Sir, you're still wearing your badge around your neck.
Fucking
Oh,
seriously.
fuck, man.
God damn it.
We need to go. I'll say it. All right. We need to go in.
Shut the fuck up, Boomer.
To the Capitol.
Oh, did you?
Oh, that's the IP2 donos coming in.
Stop speaking. We are going to the Capitol, where our problems are. It's that direction.
It's that direction. Come on.
Who's coming with me?
Not me, man.
We need to go kill the president.
What?
What?
Okay, I think we.
And the best place to do it is from the Hewer S'mores building across the street.
The Rockefeller Hewitt building because of a clear line of sight to the president's bedroom and minor security.
Enough. There's a lot of instances. It goes on for quite a while. There's a lot of videos of this guy, which is really fascinating because
Rogan's TV so much bigger than mine. My TV used to be that size.
Oh my God,
Your
Royce.
TV was not that size.
What's six?
That's like a fucking dude. That's like a fucking $15,000 TV.
Well,
that he
no,
has in there.
mine was a 70-inch TV.
I think these methods that they've
Comparing
used
yourself to
forever
Rogan
are
now, sir?
Yours was as big as his relative to your levels of wealth.
That's fair enough. Fair enough. Mersh, I meant to tell you, by the way, getting a salt tank installed next week.
There you go. Nice. We're gonna do some nice hot yoga. Some
Yes,
soaking.
yes.
Get a soak in the salt tub.
Yes. Also, I got a bunch of monkey hormones that we're gonna take.
That I'm down with.
Let's do it.
I'm now on
Right, now Royce is gonna
dutasteride. Let's
raise
fucking
chickens.
go. I'm all good on test. I don't care. My DHT levels are in the toilet now. Let's go.
What were you saying, Frozen?
Now you're gonna start raising chickens.
No.
subverted by social media because you have 100,000 different cameras pointed at this guy from all these. When someone starts screaming loudly, people start filming it, and then you get a conglomeration or a collection of these rather, and you can go, "Oh, what is happening here?" Like I don't think they realize that people would be so cynical that they would go over all these various videos and find this.
Well, then they're stupid. Like, how did they not think? By the way, can I say one of my favorite things is Rogan using the word cynical when he meant autistic. Because that's but that's what he meant, right? That people would be so cynical. No. It's the people that are so autistic they were going to find this. The problem is with you feds is that they've been doing this for years. The issue is now, like Rogan said, they're getting to the point where no matter what they do, there's a fucking camera in their face. You know what I mean? Like these aren't the days where you could, oh yeah, man, I'm gonna go infiltrate this thing and you get away with it. Now it's like they'll know exactly where you live, how long you served in the FBI. Like it doesn't work that way anymore.
It's the same thing with like corrupt cops getting away with shit. And it's like they got away with shit for years, and now there's body cams, and everybody's like, wow, are all these cops so corrupt? And you're like, yeah, I mean, a lot of them always were. It's just now they forget to turn that body camera off when they playing drugs. And then they gotta go to court and lose their whole job over a little whoopsie-daisy.